Hi, I'm Bobby Sisagmis. I'm the Community Wellness Champion at the Quemshine Health Society, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about Rapid Response Fentanyl Testing Strips. These are fentanyl testing strips, and they are a proactive approach to harm reduction in terms of preventing an opioid overdose. These are a new program to the province of BC, and fentanyl testing strips can now be accessed free to individuals that would like to receive them. So this is what your strip is going to look like when you open it out of the package. It's quite basic, and you want to save your posters to set it on. In order to do a fentanyl drug test, you will need 30 milliliters of water in a clean cup, a stir stick, your strip, and a small amount of a substance to test. So we're testing Splenda here today. When you're gonna do it, you have your lukewarm water, and you're only gonna need like a couple granules of whatever substance you're testing. You can test either an opioid or a stimulant, either or will work. So think like 1 to 2 pieces of sand. I have that here in my spoon. I'm gonna put it into my 30 milliliters of water. I'm going to stir the water until it's completely dissolved. Once you notice that everything is completely dissolved, you're gonna take your test strip and you're gonna dip it in so that these little wavy blue lines go into the water, but not past this solid blue line. You're gonna dip it into your water for 15 seconds or until you see the red line. So once it's been 15 seconds, you're gonna set your fentanyl test strip onto your packet here and just wait for up to 2 minutes. You're gonna start to see the red lines coming into your fentanyl test strip within the first couple seconds there. 2 solid red lines mean that your sample came back with a negative result. If you have 1 single red line closest to the outside solid blue portion, that's a positive test. And that's when you know that you have fentanyl in your sample. If you have 1 solid line on the lower portion, that would be considered inconclusive. If you don't get any lines, it's considered inconclusive, and we recommend retesting. If you're testing a stimulant drug and you happen to get a positive, it is recommended that you retest because it's somewhat uncommon to get that result. If that's the case, you retest and you get another positive result, you are recommended to contact your local harm reduction site, and perhaps best not to use that sample at that time. It's important to know that these fentanyl test strips are not always 100% accurate. If you think like a chocolate chip cookie, you're gonna find chocolate chips in part of the cookie but not the whole thing, and the same thing will go for a drug sample. You may find traces of fentanyl in a portion of a sample but not the whole thing. So the sample that you tested might not have contained fentanyl. So that is something you need to take in consideration when using these strips, is they're not always accurate. Additionally, they may not always read different analogs of fentanyl, so you may not always detect carfentanil if it's present, but at the same time you still could. So there are a couple discrepancies that you want to make note of, but still it is highly recommended to access these strips. You can get them at Quemshine Health free of charge. If you want to talk more about this and to access these programs discreetly, please give us a call at Quemshine Health. We'll be happy to help.